All right, so today we have a couple of winches here. These are Lewmar 30s. I'm just going to be rebuilding them. This one's already rebuilt, so I'm going to be showing you the process on this one. Obviously, the external, it still looks fairly used, but I'm more focused on the internals and making sure that it's a good working winch. So looking at it here, you can see that it's kind of corroded on the inside. I don't know if this has ever been rebuilt or re-greased. Here's the sound. And then going from the inside, it does go, but it's just not the best there. So the first thing you need to do is get a small flathead and take out this. Okay, so once you have that metal ring out, the whole thing actually just lifts up like this. And what you can do is you can actually pull off this. And you'll see these are your devices these are your like little pieces of metal that stop this from twisting the wrong way. And you'll see on these, they don't have very good return right now. They come back pretty slow. So that's something that we definitely want to fix up and make sure that those are working correctly. Along with taking this fully apart, re-greasing the bearings here, and re-greasing all of the internals here. Now, in order to take this out, we're going to flip it upside down, and then you're going to get a punch onto this portion. This is if it's especially corroded, it might just come out on its own. And hit that through. You'll see this is a pin and there's a flat side on this pin right here. So we'll pull that pin out. And then these should just come out. Cool thing about these is these have another one of those mechanisms where this comes out and goes on internals there to stop it from going backwards. So we'll be taking those apart and repacking those with grease to make sure those work correctly. So that leaves us with this, the housing, and then this inside of here. Now, it might be dirty on yours, but inside of this Lewmar 30, there's a keyway right here, and the keyway basically has to be pushed out. And the last one I did was really seized in there, and the best way that I found to get it out is actually just to take a punch and go on one side of it and hit it, and then it'll pop out like that. A lot of people online will tell you to use razor blades and stuff like that. It's really just a lot easier to get a punch and hit it out like that. And that releases this whole assembly there. So now you have all of your separate parts here, except for what's inside of here. And that is just gonna be released by 3 screws. And I can tell now by these screws are a little bit stripped, that this has been taken apart in the past. Just make sure you're putting down lots of pressure on there so you're not stripping the screws more as you take it apart. Okay, so that's all 3 screws out there. and then that lifts up. This is just a plastic plate, which reveals these. So I'm going to show you how to get these out. These are simple to get out. These just pull out like that. And the only mechanism that holds them in there is this is like a 3/4 circle along with, so that's a pressure fit in there. And then there's a little bit of a spring there that goes into a slit in there. And then that obviously pushes it back out. It needs to get re-greased, cleaned and re-greased so that it'll do its job a little bit better. And if they aren't coming out, what I would suggest is just getting like a hook or a small screwdriver and then prying it up and out of there like that with that kind of motion. Just trying not to mar the inside too much. And then same thing on here. These are going to just pull up and out, which these ones actually aren't coming out, so this is a good time to show you what I meant. See, and you can get a corner of them and then pull them out like that. And the cool thing is these are all the same size, so don't worry too much about getting them mixed up. They're all the same size, they'll all go back into whatever hole you want. So yeah, just don't lose the little springs that come with them. And that's it, fully taken apart. I would say be very careful with this piece right here. Other than that, just throw it all into soapy water or water that has degreaser in it, and it will all clean up, and you can put it all back together.